Scene script. Surprise, surprise. Did you know that children in the United States are more likely to live in single-parent households than in 129 other countries? Talk about a global leader. Let's dive right into the deep end, shall we? In the sea of families across the US, we've seen a tidal wave of change since 1950. Picture this. The percentage of single-parent households has tripled. Yes, you heard it right, tripled. If that's not a plot twist in the American family narrative, I don't know what is. Now let's turn our attention to the brave souls holding the fort in these households, the single parents. They're like everyday superheroes juggling jobs, kids, bills, and oh, did we mention the never-ending laundry? To add a cherry on top of this challenging Sunday, single parents often face a mighty villain: financial challenges. Statistics show that single parents spend a larger chunk of their income on necessary expenses like food and housing. It's kind of like playing a game of Monopoly, but all the properties are already bought, and you're not quite sure if you're going to pass go. The COVID-19 pandemic has thrown in a few extra curveballs like job loss and lack of childcare options. It's like trying to juggle while riding a unicycle on a tightrope in a windstorm. Not exactly a walk in the park, right? But here's the thing. Despite the odds, single parents are doing it. They're raising their kids, paying their bills, and making it work. They're the real MVPs, the unsung heroes, okay, you get the point. So if you thought being a parent was hard, try doing it solo while also trying to balance your checkbook. But who are these brave lone rangers of parenthood? Let's break it down. In the United States, single-parent households are more common than ever before. And when we say single parents, we're not just talking about moms. Sure, single mothers make up the larger percentage, with 22.7% of households being led by them. But let's not forget the dads. They're holding down the fort in 7.4% of households. You might say it's a little like a seesaw where one side is just a tad heavier. But hey, who's counting? Now, let's put on our diversity glasses and take a look at the racial and ethnic disparities in single-parent households. We're not saying it's a competition, but if it were, Black families would be leading the pack. However, this isn't a race anyone wants to win. It's more like a marathon, where everyone is hoping for more runners to join in and level the field. The proportion of single-parent families varies widely across different races and ethnicities. It's like a rainbow, but instead of colors, we're talking about parenting styles, challenges, and triumphs. And let's not forget about our single parents in the southern states. They're leading the charge with the highest percentage of single-parent households. It's like they're saying, who needs two when you can do it all with one? But on the flip side, Utah seems to be playing hard to get, with the lowest percentage of single-parent households. It's like they're saying, two heads are indeed better than one. So, it's not just a mom thing or a dad thing, it's a parent thing. And it's not just a one-race thing, it's an everyone thing. Now let's take a trip across the US and see where these single parents are hanging out. We're going to kick off this journey in the South. Now you might be thinking, sweet tea, Southern hospitality, and single parents? Well, your thoughts are pretty accurate, my friend. Southern states hold the record for the highest percentage of single-parent households. So, if you're a single parent in the South, you're in good company. But don't worry, you're not alone up north either. The chilly winters might be tough, but the single parents are tougher. They're braving the cold, snow shoveling and all, to raise their little ones. Now let's swing over to the West. The West might be wild, but when it comes to single parenting, it's more like the mild West. The percentages here are a bit lower, but hey, maybe it's all that sunshine and those beach vibes that keep families together. And then there's the East, a blend of old and new, bustling cities and quaint towns. Single parents here are juggling the fast-paced life and the slower small-town pace. It's a balancing act, but they're acing it. Now, take a wild guess. Which state do you think has the lowest percentage of single-parent households? If you guessed Utah, you'd be correct. Maybe it's something in the mountain air, or maybe it's all those family-friendly activities. Who knows? But let's not forget about the cities. Cleveland takes the crown for the highest percentage of single parents, a whopping 73.3%. Now that's a lot of solo bedtime stories and packed lunches. So there you have it. From sea to shining sea, single parents are everywhere. They're navigating the parenting world one day at a time, making it work in their unique ways. So whether you're in the sunny South or the chilly North, single parents are making it work. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the top 15 cities with the highest percentage of single parents. Drum roll, please. We're kicking off at number 15 with the city that never sleeps, New York City. With a hefty percentage of single-parent households, it's clear these parents are taking the city's motto to heart. Who has time for sleep when you're juggling kids and a career in the Big Apple? Next up at 14, we have the Golden City, San Francisco. With its steep hills and even steeper percentage of single parents, it's no wonder the city's official bird is the crane for lifting all those strollers. Moving down to the lucky number 13, it's the Windy City, Chicago. Now, we're not saying the wind is to blame for the high percentage of single parents, but it's definitely swept away a fair share of hats and partners. At 12, we have the City of Angels, Los Angeles. With so many single parents, it's clear that the only star most Angelinos care about is their little one. Number 11 is the Motor City, Detroit. With the impressive percentage of single parents in this city, it's evident that the only thing they're manufacturing faster than cars are strong, independent households. Cracking the top 10, we have the City of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia. With the amount of single parents in the city, it seems like brotherly love might be taking a back seat to parental love. Number 9 is the gateway to the West, St. Louis. The only gateway these single parents are interested in is the gateway to a good night's sleep. Coming in at 8 is the Magic City, Miami. With a high percentage of single parents, the real magic is how they manage to do it all. In 7th place, we have the Big Easy, New Orleans. Despite its nickname, being a single parent here is anything but easy. At 6, it's the City of Trees, Sacramento. With the number of single parents, it's clear that the only thing growing faster than the trees are resilient families. Top 5 now, and it's Charm City, Baltimore. With so many single parents, it's safe to say that the real charm of the city lies in its strong families. 4th place goes to the City of Roses, Portland. It seems the Roses aren't the only ones thriving solo here. Bronze medal position at 3, it's Sin City, Las Vegas. The only gamble these single parents are taking is betting on themselves. Runner-up spot at 2, we have the Emerald City, Seattle. It's clear that the real gems in this city are the single parents. And there you have it, folks. The single parent capital of the US is, well, you'll have to watch to find out. Woo! That was a whirlwind tour of single parenthood in the US. We've traveled coast to coast, from the golden sunsets of California to the vibrant city life of New York. We've explored the rise of single-parent households, the breakdown, and even dove into the geography of it all. And who can forget our countdown of the top 15 cities with the highest percentage of single parents? Cleveland, you're leading the pack with a whopping 73.3%. Just remember, it's not a competition, folks. We've laughed, we've learned, and hopefully, we've gained a new appreciation for the resilience and strength of single parents. As they say, it takes a village to raise a child, but sometimes it's a one-man or one-woman show. So, what's your single parent story? We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation started. Remember, it's not about being a single parent, it's about being a great parent. And to all you single parents out there, keep up the good work.